The way I see it, Under Sheriff Walter Hess said, is we can go through the side of the chimney with a jackhammer, which would make a Judy of a mess, or we could drop a lasso around her neck and see if we could pull her up. Harold says he's got a lariat in his pickup. And hope her head doesn't come off? Martha Ettinger rested her chin on steepled fingers. Martha the Thinker, the latest in a sequence of postures she'd run through since hiking in 10 minutes earlier. Hands on hips while looking at the chimney, fingers searching for her carotid, then rubbing her badge as if it was Aladdin's lamp. She popped a chiclet into her mouth and drummed her thumb against the grips of her revolver. "No," she said. "We're going to wait for light. Meantime, I want to talk to the guy who found the body." They were standing outside, looking at the roof where Harold Littlefeather was shining a 6-cell flashlight. "Warren's babysitting him inside," Hess said. "Named Gallagher. Says he schlepped back to his car and drove down to Wilsaw before he got a bar of reception. I figured you'd want to do an informal before anybody took his statement." Ettinger nodded. "Harold, get down here," she said. She and Walt unnecessarily braced the ladder as he climbed down. "It isn't pretty," were the first words out of his mouth. "She backed down the chimney with her arms extended, so it seems like she's reaching up at you. Her eyes are gone. The ancients would tell you the birds took them up to the gods, so they could reconstruct her soul." "Is that Blackfeet folklore?" "No, I think it goes back farther than the people." "So how do we get her out?" "I'm thinking we could drop ropes over her hands, cinch the loops on her arms, tug her out that way." "I was just saying maybe her head," Walt said. Harold frowned. "You might pull it off. She's really stuck." Ettinger's hands went to her hips. "When I fed the chickens this morning, this isn't a conversation I thought I'd be having." "Maybe we could try fairy dust," Walt said. "My mother told me that's how Santa gets down the chimney." "Fairy dust is in somewhat short supply." Martha was in no mood for Walt's deadpan. "No, that body's been there a while. It isn't going anywhere, not until we can see what we're doing."